Hey, Ring, this Rich from Sports Connect. What'd you do different in this training camp?
You know, I feel compared to my last fight, I wanted to raise my punch count, but you know, the fans want me to see me knock people out, man. So, you know, I've been working on packing that punch, you know, bringing that hard hitter back, man.
Is you going for a decision, Kareem, or is it gonna be a knockout?
Hey, man, I don't like to prophesize the fight, but he gotta go.
Gotta go.
Well, I know he's undefeated and he's coming to win, and he has a pretty high knockout ratio, 70%. But Miguel Dumas, I gotta have him say no mas.
For the belt. No, he's
because they mentioned he's coming to fight for the belt, man. So he's an undefeated fighter. You know, undefeated fighters are very determined. They've never been beat, obviously, and he has, as I mentioned, he has a high knockout ratio. Out of 10 fights, he knocked out 7 guys. So, you know, I look to give him his first L.
How do you prepare mentally this week for the fight?
Mentally, I prepared mentally. Good question. You know, I had to step away from my home. All the little children, little rugrats running around. I had to step away from my home and had a good friend of mine, Tim Dwyer, to step in in the promotion aspect of things to sort of handle things, you know, so I can just be an actual fighter opposed to being a co-promoter. Yeah, good question. I fought another guy my last fight on Showtime, 10-0, all KOs. No one had ever been past the first round with them. And I beat us in the decision. The commentators had him winning 3 rounds to, had me winning 3 rounds, 8 rounds to 3. And all 3 commentators, the Facebook polls and Twitter's polls, had me winning, and the decision, the nod didn't go my way. So to answer your question, yes, the chip is on my shoulder, but that's why we actually chose a fighter of this magnitude to fight. You know, being able to be a co-promoter, you have the option to be able to pick your opponent, so to speak. And we wanted to show the world that we're not ducking or dodging anyone. We want to bring somebody undefeated in, and you know what I mean, we're going to take care of business. Back to business, the name of the thing.
Back to business.
Speaking of Ward, how do you feel about Ward retiring from the game?
Oh man, I think he's done what he needs to do, man. He solidified his career, solidified his whole image for the most part, and SOG, man, did what he needed to do, and hey man, it's hats off to him, man, and salute. I think he did enough.
How did it feel? I know this is a year or 2 later, but to look back and think Mayweather brought your name up. I saw it in that promo. Mayweather mentioned you to fight him. How does that give you confidence moving forward that you are an opponent caliber to fight Floyd Mayweather?
Good question, man. You're pretty good there. Yeah, for Floyd Mayweather being able to mention me out of all the fighters in the world that I was going to be his next opponent, I mean, that was definitely a great look overall. You know, it made me a household name, and just knowing that the best in the world and in my era, being able to possibly being able to move in the ring around him, it was definitely a good look, and it gave me a whole lot of confidence, and that's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm gonna be here on Saturday showing that it ain't far from over, man. I'm back to business. Sports Connectors, gotta give a shout out to Sports Connectors. Everybody that's watching, man, go down Sports Connectors. It's the next new thing coming, man. It's the LinkedIn, Instagram of sports, man. So connect everybody on every aspect of sports, man, for sure. And there you have it.